Hey everyone. First, sorry, I'm so sorry about this technical difficulty. I didn't really foresee this happening, that I would have to send you a video rather than us sitting in the VC and talking in person. But I know that we're going to have a really good discussion on the discussion forum this week. Little alternative exercise, I guess you could say. So that being said, I want you to first think about the experiences that you had this past week through the different activities that you participated in, and when it comes to goal setting and expectations with students. And just really, I wanted to hit hard that this is such an important part of teaching, and I hope that through your experiences this week and your research this week, that you've seen why firsthand this is a non-negotiable for teaching, that you have to be good at setting goals and working with students in getting them to help set their own goals and inspire them. One important aspect of goal setting that I wanted to touch on briefly is the importance of the goal itself. And I know that you've covered this and you went over it, but I wanted to just reiterate this. Is the goal that you're creating with the student a goal that benefits you or the student? Okay? If a student is struggling to turn in their homework, and you tell them to have the goal of turn in their homework more, is that a benefit to them or to you? Because there probably is some more pressing issues that student needs to work through first that would then scaffold to the point where turning in homework happens. So just something to think about and consider when you are starting to goal set with students. So like I said in the email, I'm going to be posting some questions related to each of the activities that we would have gone over in the VC, but we're going to just talk through them. So take time, follow the instructions on each one. This will be, like I said in the email, considered your attendance and participation for this week's voice virtual class. All right. So before we close, I wanted to briefly touch on each of the activities that you have coming up this week. So first, this week is about assessment design and grading methods. And so this week we're really going to obviously look at the grade book. And so the first thing that you're going to do in activity 1 is to create a test and then differentiate it. Okay? And so what you're going to need to do is pick a Common Core standard or a specific state standard if your school does not use Common Core, specific to your subject and grade level that you are going to be doing in your clinical. And you're going to create or use a measurable objective related to that standard, and then you're going to create a test with specific criteria: 1 matching exercise, 3 multiple choice questions, 2 short answer questions, and 1 essay question. And you have in your required study different tutorials on how to write a test. Okay? Then you're going to take that test and you're going to create a modified version of it for the students that you would need to differentiate for. Okay? And so be very specific on who you are differentiating for as well, if it's an English language learner or someone else. Your next activity is you're going to create a rubric. Rubrics are so important because, 1, it makes grading easier for you, especially on projects, but then it also allows the students to understand what is responsible or what's expected of them, like the evaluation criteria that we have for these assignments. So you're going to go through, you're going to find a measurable objective, again, in the same in another standard within the subject and grade level that you're planning on teaching, and you're going to create a project that students would work independently on or in a group with the objective. And from there, create a rubric that would assess the student's performance against the objectives. Okay? And I'll let you read through the other instructions that you'll need to do, but you're going to submit the rubric using in the Google Doc and share it with everyone in the cohort so that we can all look at it and comment on it. Activity 3 is an observation, and it's a clinical activity. What I want you to do is, you can do this activity but use observations you've done in the past. Reflect on past observations, since none of us are in class right now. Alright? So everything is just the same, except you're going to be reflecting on past observations that you have done. Finally, tackling the grading dilemma, Unit 4. What you're going to do is you're going to read the article under the required study that's called Tactics for Tackling the Grading Dilemma. And you're going to write a blog defending your opinion on the 4 topics of the article. Those 4 topics are peer assessment, 1 in 4 rule, stamping method, and student journals. Okay, be sure to describe how you plan to provide students with feedback on their assessments in a timely manner. Okay, so this is just a blog post. Again, be very specific with your thoughts. This should not be a whole book that you're writing, but just very specific. Alright, if you have questions, please feel free to let me know. I apologize again that this internet issue, it happens, and so thank you for being patient with me, and I look forward to seeing your comments on the discussions forum this week. Alright, so again, any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.